This is a Glassbox Media podcast.
Whole Foods Market has savings to power your day during the Kickstart the Season event. Take advantage of a huge sale on all supplements like vitamins, protein powders, probiotics, and more. There's a sale on all packaged coffee to get you back in the groove. Plus, find wallet-happy prices on breakfast like organic eggs and bacon from $3.65 by Whole Foods Market. And when the week gets busy, bring home a family meal and let the pros do the cooking. Kickstart fall at Whole Foods Market. Terms apply.
Welcome to My Worst Date. I'm Cassie.
I'm Keegan.
And I'm Christina.
It's a new Shorties episode.
Yay! We haven't done one in a while because the last one went through that was our recording nightmare.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, we were having issues with our equipment. Whenever we updated our equipment, we were having just a bit of a learning curve. So that's why you guys didn't get one for the month of October.
We're sorry.
But we are trying to do them every month.
Beginning of the month.
Beginning of the month. So
Yeah, and if you're nice, maybe we'll do more.
Or-
we'll do more on our Patreon
I was going to say, or
page.
just join our Patreon.
Yes.
Because at some levels we will start doing some additional Shorty episodes for you guys.
Yes. Well, I wanted to start this Shorty off with an update. If you listened to our episode last Wednesday, I shared a story about a guy in a powder blue spandex wolf shirt
Oh my God.
and a terrible movie date, which was probably one of my favorite stories I've ever shared in my
And we
life.
should adjust. I think that's 2 Wednesdays ago now. So just to clarify, this one was 2 Wednesdays ago. So not our
On
last one.
Eggplant.
Correct.
Yes. So anyways, she actually wrote us and she's a total sweetheart. I'm so excited that she was jazzed about the way that we told her story. But she gave us an update, which I felt like we had to share. She says, "Oh my God, so it's been long enough that I laugh now when I tell this story as opposed to cry because, well, obvious reasons. Am I right? Yes, you are. But laughing until I cry, that's new. You ladies officially have a new subscriber to your podcast. And not because you told my story. Y'all are freaking hilarious and totally my type of gals. Cheers, ladies," which is awesome.
That's so sweet.
But then she goes on to say, "P.S. Dude did not have a mullet. His head was shaved."
Oh, no.
I'm guessing I don't need to lay out the implications that has given how the date went. Yikes.
No. Yeah, ooh, yikes.
Now picturing that guy with a shaved head really freaks me out a lot more.
Yeah, before it was kind of humorous. Now I'm afraid.
Yeah. But then she goes, "P.P.S. I don't recall a pinky ring, but I do absolutely 100% no lie recall him wearing a class ring."
Fucking nailed it. Nailed it with
my
the class ring. Hell yeah. Because that guy, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
She goes, "On his left hand ring finger at that," which is why I think it stuck out in my brain.
You're
Seriously?
married to high school.
You loved high school that much? What the fuck?
You love it so much, why don't you marry it?
Exactly. She goes, "P.P.S. If any of you ladies are in the Pittsburgh area ever, please let me know. I'd love to meet you."
We would love to be in the Pittsburgh area.
I love Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I do.
I've never been to Pittsburgh. I've been to Philadelphia, but I've never been to Pittsburgh. I would super be down. That's the exciting thing about potentially, hopefully, doing future tours is you get to do this, Cassie, all the time for your job, but getting to visit new cities that you might not go to otherwise would be super great.
Oh, I'd be hella down for a Pittsburgh show.
I say, for sure. We will let you know if we are ever in Pittsburgh.
For sure.
Yes.
I love
awesome.
I love that update, so I figured I'd have to share with everybody.
Oh, I love updates. If you have updates on a story if we've told your story and you have updates on it, because we always have questions.
Yeah.
Constant questions, follow-up questions. If you have answers, we want to hear your answers.
I need to hear about them.
110%.
Absolutely.
So fun. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Well, I'll tell my one of my shorty stories.
Okay.
This one comes from actually a girl we know who shares a story. She said, so this is a friend of a coworker. She was out on a first date with this guy, and they went bowling. You know how we feel about bowling. And you know about those bowling fingers.
Bowling fingers. Fingers and holes, guys. Fingers and holes.
Oh. And I guess the AC was out at the bowling alley, and she is a somewhat curvier girl and just starts to sweat. Oh God, I just feel that right now. Like I can literally just imagine being in a bowling alley.
Boob sweat between the
gross.
boobs. I mean, I'm literally like rubbing my chest right now, and I don't have a bra on, and I don't really have any cleavage, so I'm just like rubbing up and down on my bare chest. But yeah, in between under boob sweat.
Under boob sweat.
That's where it's really at.
Gross.
Yeah. I'm a very sweaty person. I understand.
Yeah. I'm getting all the feels right now.
Thigh sweat.
She says, a light sheen on the forehead, upper lip. It happens to all of us, right? Exactly. Yes.
Yep.
Well, her date walks up to her very calmly and takes his bare hands and full palm wipes the sweat off of her forehead and then her upper lip.
Time out. We just talked about bowling fingers.
Oh,
yes.
Touch my face.
Listen, as someone who actually likes bowling, I know you two don't. I like bowling, but bowling alleys have got to be swimming in germs because everyone is using those fucking balls. Ugh. You're putting your nasty fat sausage fingers in those balls. And then he's putting that hand
on your face.
Which, first of all, don't touch my face.
Yeah.
First of all, and then
I'm just getting clean hands. You just don't touch.
I'm just
faces.
just getting an image of just full
palm,
flat palms. Right down the center
of my face, and my upper lip. I'm literally wiping invisible sheen off my own face right now.
It makes me think about something that my mom used to do that used to drive me banana fucking sandwich, where she would if you had a little dirt on your face, she would lick her thumb and then no, the worst. I hated it when I was a kid.
God. No saliva on me either.
Do that.
Gross.
Don't do
you know
that.
how I feel about spit.
I know, me too. No, thank you. And also, as a woman who when I go out, I wear makeup out. I wear full face when I go out, especially when I was going to be on a date.
Sure.
Don't fucking. First of all, makeup's not free. That shit is expensive.
Thank you.
And then, secondly, I put time into this. I look the way I want to look. If you are, smearing my foundation and my, eyeliner all over my face,
no,
I would walk out. We're done. We're done.
You know what? At the same note, though, so a guy at a Halloween party last night was telling me, a date that he went on where the girl was full in conversation, had lipstick all across her teeth, and he was like, I didn't know if I should say something or what. And he goes, then I very quickly learned after she came back from the bathroom, she was like, how did you not tell me? And I was like, you always tell somebody that got stuff on their teeth.
That's different.
Yeah.
If you're
don't use your own hands to come at me.
Do not reach across the table and use your own finger to wipe my teeth, but tell me.
Yeah, or another acceptable thing would have been to go and get napkins and be like,
I know it's
maybe
hot in here.
Use it in yourself, and then offer some fresh napkins and be like, here, I know it's super hot in here.
It's all about the way
also
you frame
acceptable.
it. Empathy, right? Being it's really hot in here. I'm really hot too. Do you want some napkins? Yeah, of course.
She says then he proceeds to take his turn to go bowl. She left shortly after and never called him again. No surprises.
Yeah, no surprises there.
Surprises.
Pretty much.
Did your nasty ass fingers make me break out? Then I'm going to be extra mad at you. Okay. Yeah. Here is one we got on Instagram. Met a guy on Plenty of Fish. We know how we feel about Plenty of Fish.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well documented at this point.
Well documented. Talked for months, and he lives in the same town as me, but he never really tried to meet up. Then one day, I kind of forced us to meet. Also understandable. You're like, I'm going to make this thing happen.
Right.
You regret all of the things you don't try. I understand it.
So, and you also, what I've learned from online dating is you do have a window. You have a window to meet. Otherwise, it's
not
fucking
going
dead
to
in the
happen.
water, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah. You regret all of the chances you don't take. So let's do this.
No one wants to be a fucking pen pal. You know? So,
right.
Really, you have within the week that you match with somebody.
That's your window.
That's it. That's the window. If you haven't met in that first week, really, it's
unmatched.
Yeah,
we're done here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So we are having a good time, and then he tells me there's something that I should know. Oh boy, right?
Oh God.
That's what she wrote. Basically, he shot someone when he was 12. Killed
12.
the guy.
Oh, shit.
And did 10 years in prison. So yeah, my date with a murderer. It was great.
Oh
wow.
my God.
So, I mean, 12.
Wow.
So I'm having conflicting emotions about that. But it's a 12-year-old.
Right.
Right? And it's just like you're not fully developed yet. It could have been, what if it was an accident? Like, there are things that I need to know about this. Like, because kids kill kids all the time with
even still, I just don't know. Like, even something like that imprinted on somebody, I just don't know if I would be able to. I know that says more about me than it does to somebody else. Like, that I can't quote unquote forgive, and it's not even about that. It's just like
it's about taking on a certain amount of emotional baggage and trauma
right.
that would go along with that.
At that point.
As somebody that's like incredibly empathic, which I am, like taking on the amount of guilt that person must feel. Well, or maybe they don't, but even still,
hopefully they feel guilty.
Hopefully they do, but it's still that's so much.
To me, honestly, I think the harder part would be because I do feel like, first of all, people can change, especially from the time you were 12,
for sure,
and there could have been all kinds of circumstances that could have like been why it happened.
Yeah, maybe they killed somebody that was breaking into their house and was like
or
hitting
maybe
their mom.
They were playing with their dad's gun and it went off or something like that. Like those are all things that I feel like I could maybe perhaps get over with enough time. What would be harder for me to get
first date though? That's a lot of
That's a lot to take in.
It would have to be if you really liked this person. But like what I think I would have a harder time getting over is 10 years in prison. 10 years in prison does something to you. I don't know that. And that's emotional baggage that I'm like, that would be hard to deal with. Like that, whatever you experienced in 10 years in prison for murder. Like, you know.
You're like, I ain't trying to live Shawshank. Thank you.
Well, it does something to you. It's like we talked about the night of, and it's like they take people who maybe wouldn't have been criminals, and now they've been exposed to that element, and who knows what they are now, like post-prison.
Right.
You know, our prison system in the United States is not rehabilitation-based.
Oh my God,
it's punishment-based.
I could not finish that show. It was rough.
I finished it and it ended rough. It was still rough at the end. But it was a really true, like, yeah, you guys should watch The Night of.
I love that guy, though.
Oh my God, so hot. So hot.
Yeah. What's his name?
I was just thinking
It starts with like an R.
Yeah, it starts with an R, because I wanted to say Rami Malek, and it's not Rami Malek. It's
oh, shit.
God damn it. Like, now I feel like we have to look it up.
I know, we definitely have to look it up, because he is...
Yes.
Riz
oh my God. Riz Ahmed. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Riz Ahmed is so fucking
Every
hot.
fucking episode now.
I know.
Hey, Google. Hey, Chris. What is
Yeah, Riz Ahmed is
I wanna have his like beautiful brown babies with like really big brown eyes.
Want to dive into those big brown eyes.
Yes,
for sure.
So
they're
pretty.
way too big for his face, and
he's perfect for that role, because like you could tell, like, man, he's so good at conveying depths of like emotion because of those big beautiful eyes.
Yep. Oh,
So
okay.
funny.
All right. So mine is from Reddit, my new favorite place to go and dive into people's weird thoughts and feelings.
I freaking love it. You have made me want to get on Reddit, and I never have wanted to before.
I cannot get in it.
It's too hard to search. That's the problem.
It is.
It's not user-friendly, Reddit.
No.
You have to know how to navigate it.
Reddit is a 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's like, how far do you want to deep dive into human
The only time I
I feel
really
like I ain't got no time for the Reddit.
The only time I really got into Reddit, like for a very short period of time, was whenever Serial came out. Did you guys listen to Serial, the podcast?
You deep dive.
Because people on Reddit were down to solve that mystery.
Yeah.
Like, you would find people on Reddit who were like, I drove the route and I timed it at this thing. And like, like documents on Reddit that you didn't get in the podcast. Like, you're like, shit.
Yeah, it's the same. I read all the Making a Murderer ones, and then there's like a subreddit called Unresolved Mysteries, where like people are like, they're trying to solve like unsolved crimes and stuff.
I need to get on that.
Really
kind of time for that.
I need to get on that.
But yeah, you know me, I'm just like
Interested.
Interested.
Whole Foods Market has savings to power your day during the Kickstart the Season event. Take advantage of a huge sale on all supplements like vitamins, protein powders, probiotics, and more. There's a sale on all packaged coffee to get you back in the groove. Plus, find wallet-happy prices on breakfast like organic eggs and bacon from $3.65 by Whole Foods Market. And when the week gets busy, bring home a family meal and let the pros do the cooking. Kickstart fall at Whole Foods Market. Terms apply.
So this one, here you go. She goes, so this is a bit of a shaggy dog story, and the petty revenge isn't even mine. I got asked out by a seemingly decent dude who was introduced to me at the main campus eatery. He was cute, and I was down with it. I informed him I was a vegetarian, and he didn't blink at it. He picked me up on a Friday night, and we drove about an hour outside the city.
That's too far. For a first date, I would start getting nervous after like 30 minutes. I'm like, where
can't find something closer?
No.
There's
A
lots
first
of
date,
restaurant here.
Take me to a Starbucks. That's fine.
Yeah.
Don't drive me an hour outside.
Not necessary.
It was strangely quiet the whole way. I tried to start conversation more than once, but it went nowhere.
Serial killer vibes.
So much serial killer vibes.
All attempts to start conversations went single word shut down.
No.
So we get to a steakhouse.
No.
Note, vegetarian.
Right.
I'm not actually all that upset at steakhouses, as most will feed me a potato and sides. It's not the best option, but I can eat.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's like, all right, I'm still kind of down.
You can probably find a salad, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get seated. He has a 2-for-1 coupon that he presents.
That's why he drove the hour. That's why.
How much did you fucking spend on gas, though? Where your 2-for-1 is
2-for-1 coupon.
And again, it would have been cheaper. Grandma. It would have been cheaper for you to take me to fucking Starbucks, dude. Like, let me get to know you first.
Oh my God.
He tries to order for me.
No.
Meat. It does not go well. He has yet to speak to me at all. It is really awkward. Dead silence.
What?
Okay, so then the server, a very nice person, offers me a plate of all the sides. Nope, dude demands 2 steaks and my steak packed in a doggy bag for him to go.
Shut your fucking face. It's because he had a 2-for-1 coupon.
He's
He
like,
didn't
I'm
want to
getting
waste
that motherfucking steak.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to take this home. Oh my God.
So he tosses a fit when my plate shows up, sans meat with every side the place has. It's a really nice plate of mac and cheese, broccoli, rice, asparagus.
Yeah.
And I'm told
that sounds delicious to me.
Compliments of the chef.
Aww.
He has a shit fit that he didn't get those sides with his steak.
Shut up.
Can you date the chef?
Yeah.
Is he available?
Exactly.
He or she.
Dude eventually works himself up to storm out and leaves me an hour from
away?
my dorm and no way to get home.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh
my God.
I almost fell out of my chair.
I know
He
you
storms
really did.
out, doesn't pay.
This
coupon,
piece
all
of
this
shit.
stuff. Now, here's how it ends. The really nice people that work there found me a ride home, and in the pettiest of revenge, never saw the coupon he claimed when they reported his dine and dash to the local police.
Yes.
And I hope she helped them because she would have had more information on
Yep.
him.
Hell
Like
yeah.
his name at least. Yep.
He eventually had to pay the whole thing, including the cheesecake they fed me because it was a terrible date. And they
my
let me
God.
sit in the staff room in the back because he didn't want that on his record.
Can we
So.
please canonize these people?
Oh,
the people
my
who
God.
work.
I love this steakhouse. I want to go there.
Oh my
I
God,
know.
me too.
How sweet are these people? What a shitstorm. What a fucking
Or the
shit.
server
What a
was
piece
like,
of shit person.
You've been a server. I've been a server. I can't fucking imagine.
I would not even believe. I would just be like aghast at this fucking clown that is like, no, give her the steak, but put it in a doggy bag for me. And just feed,
and also guys,
And just feed her a salad.
Where do we land about guys ordering for you?
No, it's a no.
It's a no for me too.
I've never had that happen.
Well,
I don't think that
I
it
know
would be
women who
comfortable.
say that they like it, they like it when a man orders for them, and I'm like, I really don't think I would. I
don't
really
know.
don't think so.
I don't think I've ever been with anybody who had the audacity to do that. So I can't imagine it, but I think that I guess it depends on where it comes from. Does it come from a place where you feel as though you have kind of this I have to order your food and,
caveman mentality.
Caveman thing? Or is it like a, hey, do you know what you
first
want?
date, I'm not cool with it, but have we been dating for a while and you know that I love the steak here and you're trying to be like it's a special anniversary dinner or something like that and you're like,
I know what you love.
I don't think I would ever like it if someone ordered for me. Even 5 years into my current relationship, I still don't think I would like it if someone ordered for me. What I would be okay with, even on a first date, is if we're going somewhere you're really familiar with and maybe you have a really good understanding of food, maybe you do suggest like, well, if you like this kind of wine, this would be really good. You would like this. Like, what do you like?
That I
this
would
is
love.
really good here. So that I like. But if you were just like, no, honey, shut up. She'll have the fucking steak. Fuck you so hard.
No, but
fuck off so hard.
That's the thing, though. If you've been out for like a few years or whatever, and like I said, it's so trying to be nice and not even like ordering for you, but be like, oh, I think I'm gonna have the steak or whatever, and then the server comes and he's like, she'll have the steak or whatever.
That's
I'm like,
fine.
I'm fine.
Oh
with.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's happened. Definitely. Like that to me is fine. Like if you've already discussed what you're gonna have, and then when the server comes. And he's just like, this is what she'll have.
Deciding for me? No, I don't
Shut
like
it all the way down.
I think the most chivalrous thing in this regard, honestly, is when a guy will allow you to order first. I think that's the chivalrous thing that in my mind now, like, I've been married for 13 years. I cannot fucking imagine Chris being like, she'll have the steak medium rare. Even if he knew exactly what I wanted, even if we had sat down and he's like, oh, you're going to get the steak. Oh, that sounds good. Or whatever. He would never order. He would never speak for me. Right. He would never speak for me.
Yeah. I understand that. There's something so like demeaning and silencing about like ordering for someone else that like annoys me.
Yeah.
So much. So that's a real bad date. Holy shit.
But I love that they like let her sit in the staff room and gave her cheesecake and stuff and then like called the cops.
What a testament to how amazing the staff is, because the restaurant could have been the restaurant could have been shitty about it and they weren't.
Yeah, been like, well, you have to pay.
Yeah,
and they were not like that at all.
Amazing.
So kudos to them.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. My story comes from an email that we received. She says, was on OkCupid for a short stint of my dating life and began chatting with this guy my age who was very outdoorsy. He had traditional, unflattering, chest-level selfies with tinted sports sunglasses aplenty. You know the type.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Did he have a flip phone?
Right.
Questions.
Never match with people. There are so many people on online dating who like, they have a plethora of photos, and in all of them, they're wearing sunglasses. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Or sometimes I'm like,
what are you hiding?
Yeah, they're always wearing sunglasses. Or like, we've talked about it on this podcast before, where like their main profile picture on Tinder is like a very bad picture of themselves. Yeah. And you're like, is this just what you think of yourself, or is this truly the best picture because you only make your profile picture a really good photo of yourself. It's how you want to present yourself.
Yeah, you think.
So if that's the best picture you have, I'm worried.
Yeah. Well, and even now on Tinder, there's a thing that you can, like a smart pick or whatever, where it like actually like puts what it considers your best photo.
Can I have that for
the one
my
that
life?
Gets the swiped the most.
Oh.
So that's
I want to get Tinder just to determine that for my like own Instagram
just for
or whatever.
Facebook, right?
Yeah, I know. So yeah,
that's amazing.
So now there's really no excuse. So if that's your best one, the very first one, that's what Tinder says is your best one,
sweetheart.
What is going on?
There you go. Oh my God, I kind of like that idea though.
I love it.
I think that's kind of
Give me an algorithm. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. She says, but he was funny, and I asked if he wanted to grab a cup of coffee so I could just scope him out as a person. Very smart. He arrives, we shake hands, and as he's speaking, I get glimpses of his mouth that was particularly cavernous, ?
What a way to put that.
I couldn't stop staring at his mouth hole, and eventually he cracks a joke and smiles to reveal tiny gray gravel specks in his mouth. Meth mouth.
Oh, no.
Realized suddenly that not a single photo on his profile showed teeth, and there was a reason for that. Grabbed my coffee, glimpsed at my phone, and I made a weird excuse that I totally forgot I was meeting my dad to change the oil in my car. I had to go.
Change the oil in your car.
Change my oil? What the fuck is wrong with me?
That's a panic. That's a panic move.
Yeah. He said that it was cool, and I hurried out of there. Oh,
you know what?
God.
As someone with like Invisalign currently, who like was not confident
and has great teeth already.
I have good teeth now due to the thanks Invisalign. Please sponsor us. Yeah. Yes. But I can relate to being like not confident in your teeth, and so every picture you take is a closed mouth smile. Like I understand that, but also, dude, you gotta get your shit together before you go on a first date with someone. You can't let them come in blind to that, even if you're feeling like. I understand that it's a confidence thing. I get it, but like, dude.
Mouth.
No. And I'm from Missouri, which is like the meth capital of the fucking world. So I get it.
Everywhere in America now, small town is the meth capital.
Yeah,
I know.
Meth or opiates of some kind. Yeah.
Terrible.
Aww.
Oh God, that. I mean, but from her perspective, also like, ooh, no.
Yeah. Nothing.
No, gracias. Goodbye. Okay, so I have this story. One of my exes believed he had superpowers and said...
Wait, time
Sorry,
out.
we need to explain.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Say the first sentence again, because I was kind of half paying attention.
All right. One of my exes believed he had superpowers and said he could read minds and shift identities, but... For some reason, his powers were blocked around me.
Oh my God.
Kryptonite.
She's his kryptonite. Right. Like, so he has these powers, but around her,
mysteriously, they just don't work.
So I can't give you any kind of example.
So
how old are these people? What is wrong? What is going on?
But okay, hold on. There's
are they both 16?
But there's more.
Oh God.
I don't think they're much. I think they're probably in their early 20s or late teens.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
So I am not even kidding. He would do this thing where he would let another personality, quote unquote, take over.
No.
Oh my God.
But it felt really phony.
Oh yeah?
Mark?
Oh yeah?
Did it?
This is the most extra
It's so amazing. And he told me I wasn't allowed to repeat the name of some association. I don't remember.
No.
Because they come into this small town hunting down people with powers.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I reacted so nonchalant about it because it was wild.
Yes.
I would say it is wild.
Yes. If I went on a date with somebody that legit with a straight face tried to say that, I would be like, good day, sir.
I know the small town where she's from, and I'm like, dude, no fucking company, no Oscorp is coming into this small town in Missouri.
This isn't Heroes.
No, this is not Heroes. You don't need to save the cheerleader. That shit is not going on.
No.
They're not going to this town hunting down other people. So you're telling me in this small town there's more of you? There are more of you.
Oh my
There's
God.
a group of you?
Group of super people.
That isn't
I'm
bullshit.
telling you, get a fucking hobby, man.
Dude.
I love it that you have this imagination. Maybe like write it down.
Write a
then.
book.
Write a graphic novel,
yeah,
man.
exactly.
Like, dude,
but like,
and
don't subject your dates to your like.
something else that
my
was funny
God.
about this is I got this from like a girl group that was like region specific to a place to an area in Missouri, and someone else commented on that thread and was like, "Oh my God, I know who this is."
No, it was a different superhero.
Oh man!
there
it
you
was
go.
one of the others.
What, maybe one of the multiple super
in that group.
people.
Yeah. It was,
Wow.
and like this guy, you can just picture this guy, right? He's wearing like a long sleeve shirt underneath a short sleeve shirt. He's got like maybe like Doritos dust.
Oh, God.
Fingers. He's drinking a
Mountain Dew.
Monster or a Mountain Dew.
Monster.
Either one of those.
Oh my
Like
God.
either one of those things. He's probably got a truck that has lifts on it for fucking no reason.
No, yeah, he definitely spends his day like playing like Fortnite or something.
Yes,
totally.
Maybe some like
He's probably still on to World of the Warcraft.
Oh God, sir.
Oh,
Sir.
God.
Like you don't have special powers. And God, what a turnoff. If you were like on a date with someone.
And they tried to be like one of their alters or whatever. Yeah. I'd be
Well,
like,
and she said this was her ex, so it wasn't just a date. That's what that would
That's a lot of
indicates
forgiveness. He better have been really cute.
yeah, we've
We're
discussed
really good
this
in bed.
before. You
Yeah.
can forgive a lot. Was she dickmatized? Were you dickmatized?
yeah, that's got to be it for sure. Okay,
no.
well, this one that I'm going to share now is super short. I don't know why it makes me laugh as much as it does,
I
but
can't
it
wait.
really is it's so my sense of humor. So here you go. Now you're going to get to know like what really makes me laugh. First of all, the title of this bad date is somebody's name and where they're from. So obviously we're not going to share that.
Nope.
So it's legit like on blast.
Yeah, she's like, please
shit.
out this person.
FYI, beware.
Exactly. And it says, he is the utmost worst, period. Clingy, period.
Oh, no.
Shows up unexpected.
Oh.
Gets upset when doesn't get his way.
Oh.
Disappointment of a man. No job.
It's like a Yelp review.
Smokes marijuana.
Oh, my God.
Bad kisser. Lazy during sex. Orgasms in 5 minutes.
Oh, my God.
No muscles. Gross skin. Can't grow a beard. Lazy.
This is like a Yelp review of a guy.
So hard. I'm crying right now.
It's literally, I think, my favorite like email I've ever read in my life. It's just, a Yelp review for this guy.
Feel the disappointment seeping through the email. Like, she is so upset.
Can't grow a beard. What?
Oh my God. Like, I just imagine now, like, I feel like this is something that should happen on Tinder or on Bumble, like reviews.
A
like,
Yelp review for
just
people?
a Yelp review for, like, you.
Oh called him a disappointment of a man.
You are a disappointment of a man.
Oh my God. I can't stop crying. That is so funny to me because she, like, that's not even, like, you're not trying to put together a good story. You're just like, fuck this guy.
List
fucking
of just all his shit traits.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That is so funny. That is so funny.
That made me laugh so hard when I read it. I was just like, there's no story to it whatsoever.
Just beware of this man.
Beware of this guy. And that's
first
the other
name,
thing.
last name.
First name, last name of
from
this place.
Town.
You're going to share it with us later.
Yeah,
we're not going to say it on this podcast, but the three of us are going to find him on Facebook.
Immediately.
Oh, yeah, we totally
I need to see what kind of like patchy neck beard situation is happening for this guy.
And it just ends lazy, period.
Lazy. But not lazy enough to just show up wherever.
I know,
I guess. This is so
funny.
Shows up unannounced. Like, that's so fucking funny to me. Wow.
Oh, God, you guys.
That is our shorty for this month. Make sure, like we said, to check us out on all the social medias. Join us on Patreon and you can get bonus content. So if one shorty a month isn't enough for you, definitely contribute and you can get all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
And
perks, merch. Things.
Exactly.
Things.
Yeah, you can send in your shorties. We love getting, even if it's just that, even if it's just, in fact, I want more of those. If you just have
more Yelp
a
reviews.
list of like disappointing features from a date you've had, please email us
God.
at myworstdatepodcast@gmail.com. You can get us on Instagram at myworstdatepodcast. You can get us on Twitter at worstdatepod. We also have our Facebook business page, which we would love for you to review there as well, and join us in the Facebook group. We have a lot of fun in there. And do remember to rate, review, subscribe, tell your friends, do all of that
Do
good
the thing.
stuff.
Do the damn thing.
Do all the things.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, you guys.
Cheers.
This is a Glassbox Media Podcast.